Mandalorian and Grogu surprised me. I went into this expecting not to like it at all, really. The marketing did not work for me. It looked like a TV special. A lot of it looked very digital. It just did not excite me at all. I thought, why are they putting this in theaters? And after watching it, I still don't know why they put it in theaters because this very much is a streaming special. However, if I were to judge it on the terms of a streaming special, I actually like this a lot. It's a lot of fun. If you watch this, it very clearly feels like 3 episodes of The Mandalorian stitched together. That's not to say that's necessarily a bad thing. I liked The Mandalorian. It just feels very bizarre for a theatrical release because this doesn't feel like a movie. In fact, we literally climax, we reach a resolution, and you realize, oh, the first episode just ended, and we have a lot more to go. The film isn't cut into episodes or anything. It's just that the pacing and arcs of like each segment make it so clear that this was written to be a special or something. I would be baffled to find out this was actually intended to be a movie from the start because its structure is just so weird and bizarre. Ignoring that though, I really liked this. I'm someone who has always enjoyed Star Wars, but I've never been like a massive Star Wars fan. It's never been my favorite thing ever. I've had mixed opinions on the movies over the years. I really did not like The Last Entry Rise of Skywalker. That film is one of my lowest rated that I've ever seen, if I'm going to be honest. The Mandalorian, however, I remember really liking the first season. I think I watched the second season, but I can't even really remember it that well. And at that point, there were just so many Star Wars things coming out that I just kind of fell off of it. I stopped keeping up with it. I didn't watch The Book of Boba Fett. I didn't watch Ahsoka. I thought that the universe had become oversaturated, and I didn't want to search for the quality within it when there was that much. But this kind of got me thinking maybe I'll give it another chance. And maybe that's what Disney was thinking here, to get this on people like me who like the universe but have fallen off just because there's so much. And I thought, well, I'm reading, I can watch this as a standalone film. And you can. You don't need to have seen The Mandalorian or anything to watch this. And I liked it. I've seen some people try to argue that this is an end then type of story, just like things happening with no cause and effect, no but, and therefore connecting the plot beats. There's maybe a little bit of this in here, but I don't necessarily agree with that take. It's an adventure kind of film, so sometimes we're getting information. We learn, oh, we got to go to this place. Oh, we got to go to this place. But there's a clear through line, and every primary character here has a character arc. The Mandalorian and Grogu are both fantastic in this. And Rada the Hutt is a standout character. He was actually my favorite in this. I'm not going to say what they did with him, but I really liked it and I liked his arc. One thing that's really interesting to me with a character like the Mandalorian, you would think that acting would be a real struggle to get those emotions to come across, being that you can't see his face, his movements are limited by the armor. There's really a lot you have to just interpret. However, Pedro Pascal actually does a really good job in conveying all kinds of information just through subtle movements in this suit. Grogu is also very entertaining. I like the way that he's done. There's some characters in this that do look rather digital, and I wish they had gone with more practical routes. The effects already look bad. I'm sure they're going to look even worse years from now. I think Star Wars is at its best when it's practical. I haven't really liked the digital do-over that they've done on some of their films, but this is a good time. If I'm gonna rank it as though it is 3 episodes, episode 1 is definitely the highlight, the first arc of this movie. The second episode drags a little bit. It's a little slow in some parts. I could definitely see someone getting bored and not liking that. And then the third episode picks back up again. So I'd rank it episode 1, 3, 2 if this were 3 episodes. I like the conclusion we reached to. I like the ending. I like the last thing that happens in this movie. I saw 4 movies in the theater the day I went to watch this, and I expected to have this last. It ended up being first. It was the one I liked the most out of the things I saw, which was just really surprising to me. I went in ready to be a hater. A lot of people are haters, so maybe I'm in the minority, but I liked this. I gave The Mandalorian and Grogu a 4 out of 6.
4 out of 6.